Hey y'all. Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Saturdays. Happy Saturn Day. Yes, divine rising, rich rising. Hello, 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 everybody. You can't wait for the replay? Yeah, that class, baby. Okay. We can't say too much because, we all are up under an NDA, and I'm always respect the people who do what they do, because we don't have to. So I'm always respect. But I came on here to tell y'all, let me tell y'all something. When that replay drop, you better get it. When that replay drop, you better get it. Now, I'm going to get with my dudes and see, because they did give a discount for the class. I'll talk to them and see, maybe we can get a little one or something for a replay for a couple of days once the replay drops. But let me tell you something, and anybody in this class who took that class can tell you this. I didn't tell y'all to read prospectus reports for nothing, the Security Exchange Act for nothing. Like, those people who read that and they've been studying it, when y'all hear me say foundation, they were able to understand that class on a totally different level. And they can tell you that part. They can tell you that because of what we put out there, we told you guys this is what you need. Like, we wasn't just having y'all read for nothing, right? I promise you we wasn't. Because you want to be able to have the foundation that you need when it's time for you to go out these people, right? Proper foundation and solid proof based off of what Celine Consulting can give you, Brendan can give you. Baby, you talking about checks. So we still got 5 months left in this year. Y'all will know at the end of the year the amount that I have tallied up so far, because I said I wanted how many millionaires this year? All I would say is this: understand what you're looking at in the prospectus. What does it say? Because guess what? When it's time for you to execute, especially if you got an audit report to prove everything that you're saying, you talking about slam dunk. What court? They ain't gonna want to go to court. They're gonna be trying to pay you out. But guess what? You're gonna know what you're worth because you're gonna know what they're doing, right? And then you just don't take one little payout. This matures. Y'all that's in the class, no, this matures here. I need my payment every month like you're sending me now. But I just keep sending it back to you. But don't play with me with no motherfucking coupon. Just go ahead and just send me my check so I can go ahead and cash it. Or better yet, put it in my account, because that's what auto pay means. I keep telling y'all that. The people, I can tell by their questions. And first of all, guys, I will never tell you guys to take a class that I wouldn't take myself. If I say, take a class, y'all been bugging me for a year, like, we need all this, and I'm like, no, it's not time yet. I move off of God timing, not people's timing. And it wasn't time yet, and now I understand why. I paid to be in that class as well, and I didn't get the discounted price. When they said they only had a couple of seats, when we decided that I was going to endorse their reports because I knew how good they were, yeah, I paid for it too. If I take a class, I'll tell y'all that, like, yeah. But I'm going to tell y'all to come with me. But y'all who got the foundation, man, you already see it for yourself. So, outside, I did put up a post because I wanted people to explain what today meant to them. And my people that I know their name by they little picture is because they really been studying. I can tell. I am so proud of y'all. Like, y'all just made me proud as hell. I can tell by y'all questions that y'all have really been standing 10 toes down, and y'all are not playing with this information. And then it helps to let you know that y'all work wasn't in vain, because I know it's boring reading this shit. You like, what? But then you mad because you like, what? They playing in my face. But to actually now see physically what you've been reading, and y'all that got them other reports, y'all know y'all reports that look nothing like that. Y'all already know. That's why I was like, no, yeah, no. No, that ain't what we need. Because I know these people, they're going to fight you. They like to fight you. But with the fight, you got the upper hand now. Reading the Security Exchange Act, going under the Security Exchange.gov to pull their prospectus and reading their prospectus and knowing when you physically get to see what you read is now on their stuff that you can use to get what belongs to you. Because now they owe you back, right? They owe you back. They owe you back pay. Then they owe you until this mature pay, right? Why do you think with your light companies every year, especially in Texas, because y'all know we got all these different ones. Every year you got to sign a new contract because it was immature. So then they made you get another contract. Why do you think your debit card has an expiration date? Because they need to get another bond, right? So you need to sign some more shit. Okay, people, you're more than welcome to keep getting your money. But hey, I need mine too. So how we going to do this? Am I going to get your ass in trouble, or are you going to go ahead and auto pay me once a month? Right? Or then I'm going to put in a security exchange report with proof. Then I'm going to get 10%. So I'm proud of y'all. Y'all really have been reading. That class was a phenomenal investment. It was. That class was. Man, because at the end of the day, you're going to need to be able to explain this when you're in these with these people. We are just here, to spread the gospel, literally, because the Bible is the book of banking. We're just here to spread the gospel. Now it's time for you to step into your place where it say, God said, oh, no man but to love him. And you see y'all don't owe these people. They playing in our face and they're greedy. They're greedy, but their greed is up. So I don't know when the replay will be dropped. I have no clue. That was not my class. I just supported them and wanted to get as many people, especially from the past family, into that class so that you can move to your next level. This is the year of abundance. It's 5.5 months left, but have y'all noticed the days then kind of feel like they slowing down? They was going real fast for a minute. The last couple of days seem like they've been long as hell, right? Because God is giving you the extended time that you need to get your shit together. Okay? Get it together. So when they do drop this class, they are an asset. They are an asset. They are an asset. And when I say all hands on deck, see, I'm not like some of these people who doing what they're doing, and I ain't speaking bad on anybody. I've always wanted to get other people because I don't know it all. I know a lot, baby. My brain tired. Okay, y'all, my brain tired. And y'all see how it just, look, when you doing this is something, it's not just natural, this spiritual. Like, this, we are tapping in so that we can bring y'all in, right? And this is the time. This is the time. We like back to the basics, but it ain't the basics. Because if you've already been into it, the more we drop. Like, if y'all notice that all this week I've been dropping how you get yourself out that state system. I just told y'all they got y'all a part of an auto theft system that is wholly fucking voluntary. So I voluntarily say I'm not. Why do you think that if your ID is expired, they can't nobody take it? Well, did I expire? Yeah, you did. Because you need to go renew that contract for that bond, that municipal bond. And y'all that was on the thing, seeing what that looked like. Right? I am so grateful. Brandon T, if y'all are on here, Celine, I'm grateful to you guys. You guys were a prayer and a manifestation that I asked for. And I am so grateful to be able to help spread the truth. And y'all got the backup. Right? I'm like the lottery ticket, and they are like the people you go cash it into. If you got the lottery ticket, and that's your foundation. If they suspended your license, what do? You have to still do the same thing. That's like having a job you was fired from. Because that is a job, right? That is a job. That is a job. That is a job. That would be something, too, if it was me. And if I'm trying to get out the system that way, and now, because it's a Cusips to your ID number. Now, the state ain't supposed to sell your information to nobody that's not governmental parties. That's one way to get out their system. But then you're able to see how much money they made off of you. They owe you a check. We're not leaving them on checks. We're not just going to accept, oh, thank you for my deed. Thank you for my title. It was already mine. No, where's my money? Like, and y'all see today what drives us. Do y'all see them numbers? And what they're doing, they don't like people like them. Every good company that's ever done this right, they got paid them people to close down. God then put some no-limit soldiers in place, right? Y'all that ain't been with me long, the Security Exchange website, I'm telling y'all to go to. Let me tell you, they came and infiltrated. The only one live event I did, I was in there with a whole bunch of them, and they told me, hey, we'll pay you to quit teaching the people. Fuck you. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a sellout. So for things to just be aligning for you guys and the proper people that you need and the proper place that you need to get it together. Y'all go right now should be getting out of these people's system because they about to do some real fuckery. The draft is back. Well, what war y'all talking about we going to? Is it a war? It is. But, like, so that's that. And learning the Security Exchange Act, pulling these so when you get an audit report or a Cusips report, then you can move it immediately. Because see, that Cusips report and that audit report can have dual functions. Okay, so let me tell you how it functions, right? Okay. So now you can use that to sue them and make them pay you. Then you can make them put you in position that the coupon that they send you every month belongs to you. Right? Because they get paid in threes and so do we. Right? So they owe you back money for your security in the beginning. And in the process of you settling with these people, because they're going to pay you if you do it right, if you got the foundation, you know what you're saying, that they're going to settle with you. But in that settlement, don't just be like, oh, they offer me $15 million and I'm just going to take that. And, you know, we're having our book club today. None of the information that I'm giving you guys is legal advice, okay? I just read some stuff and I know a little something and I wanted to share with y'all on this Saturday. So this is our book club, okay? Drop 100s for the book club, all right? But if it was me, and I'm suing you because you just stole millions from me, and I know that I got, excuse my French fellas, my balls in your hands. Because I can go to the Security Exchange and you're in trouble. And it ain't going with it talk about, oh, I'm a consumer, they did this. No, they are in direct violation of their prospectus. They said they wasn't selling on the secondary market, but this data right here shows a little something different. Or they're still charging me, but this data shows this. You understand what I'm saying? Because it goes into something a little deeper. So in the middle of your settlement, I would say, well, hey, you know, every single month, that check that you send me that you make look like a bill because it's the statement. Yes, you're supposed to send me the statement because you're supposed to send me that. But I need a check that got my name on it for me to go cash. I'm not about to call y'all every month. I'm not about to do this with y'all. So this is going to be a part of the agreement. If that was me, if I was you. Okay, that's just something that I think would be nice, right? There's no legal advice. But then you forgot the third aspect of this. The CPA, baby. Because you have to let the IRS know so they won't be on your ass that you bartered with Westlake Financial, Mercedes-Benz. So you done made these people pay you. But then you done properly filed your taxes, which means you get it back because it was an overtax because the money was the interest from the security that they used you as collateral for to end up getting the money for the treasury that they really supposed to pay back and we're supposed to be getting interest. So then now you got paid 3 days. Now you are paid totally, right? Oh, but don't forget, Mr. People, I need you to put my Cusips number on my TDA account so that I can get from there so I can take them, especially your municipal bonds. Because the municipal bonds are backed by the gold. Okay, it's backed by the full faith and credit of the United States, but all municipal bonds. So yeah, then you need to fill that up too. So if it was me, and I'm trying to get out the DMV, and you know that you're supposed to, I'm telling y'all are supposed to go on the Department of Transportation's website and get a DOT number. They're going to ask you questions pertaining to how many people you're carrying. And then when you answer those correctly, it's going to say that you qualify for a private motor carrier, which means your car is exempt from registration tax and insurance. And if you go pull your state's title book, it will tell you that. that if you're only using to cross the road from one way to the other, and you are in a motor carrier, not a motor vehicle, because that means a tractor. I'm in a private motor carrier, but guess who is the boss of all the DMVs? The Department of Transportation. So your daddy said that I ain't got to put this on my car. And I went and did what I was supposed to. And then you see you're part of the auto theft club, which is why you have to display your plate on the back of their car. Have y'all been paying attention to the posts that I put up today, yesterday? I'm trying to help y'all, right? I'm trying to help y'all. Okay? So then, no, you're no longer a part of their club. And it says that you need to let them know. So who do you contact for the motor theft? If you go read it, it say contact the BJA. Well, who is that? Go look it up. Then you give them their stuff back. You give them their ID back. But you need a national ID. That's the passport. Because that's federal. They don't have no jurisdiction over federal. That's federal. Like, have y'all ever noticed on SVU when it be New York police and then the feds say, no, this is a Fed case, and Olivia Benton be like, I don't want to get off on the case, but the feds like, bitch, fuck you. That's the same way this go right here, y'all. I hope y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's the same way this goes. So then you no longer have their vehicle. Why am I telling y'all to get a copy of y'all MCO? Because you get a copy of your MCO, and then what you turn around and do is you ask for a bonded title. All you need to get bonded title surety is by having the application filled out. You take it in there because they don't make the determination at the DMV, right? It's made at the tax assessor's office. So you pay $15 for this application for them to tell you how much your car is worth. Then you send it over to a title bond insured person and get a bond on it. And then you submit your damn paperwork to the tax assessor office showing that you don't owe for this shit. And that the taxes was already paid. So then now they remove you out of their system. You're out of the police system because you got out the auto theft system. Like, y'all go back and look at the post. Hold it down. Snapshot it. Go see what law it was. If y'all on Cornell law and you look up something, if that next button is blue, you gotta hit it. You gotta hit it. Because it's telling you something else within that chapter. And then if you scroll down to the bottom, it'll say something about public law. If you click that, then it's going to take you to the public law. Public law means that it is registered in the Federal Registrar, which means it was signed up by a president, and it's called public law. And ain't we the public? In the republic. Which they took off the re because it's actually republic law. But they don't want you to know that we really in the republic because they want to keep talking about we in a democracy, and the fuck we're not. Because we keep giving up all of our stuff. I got that. Get an international driver's license and get your passport. Book. If you got felonies, if you got any of that, or the original Constitution and the original Bill of Rights. Okay, from the Library of Congress, it'll be sealed. And you got your FOA, and you just slide that in. And then it says, make a statement. If you don't want to check the box at the bottom saying you're a U.S. citizen, because that's how they got y'all, it says you can write an explanatory statement. So in your explanatory statement, no, I'm not a U.S. citizen. I was born in Michigan, the Michigan State, the real one, all spelled out. In the United States of America. But see, you got to make sure United States is spelled with a little u. Because if you go look in Duns and Bradstreet and you go look up United States of America, right, you're going to see that that's under Duns and Bradstreet. So if you put United States of America, with the capital letters, then you're still falling up under their jurisdiction. To say that you were born on the land and the soil, that is United States with the little u. And everything else is little. But if you get the original Bill of Rights and the original Constitution, and you just slide that in there with your explanatory statement, that this is what you are considered. You were not born in the United States of America. You were born in Detroit, Michigan. Okay? And if it was me and I was you, I would go pull the latitudes of the fucking hospital that I was in and say that I was born in the latitude of, and you can actually put your spiritual meaning, what the stars and the moon was doing on your birthday, because you are nothing but energy, and you can really put that on there. And then you remove yourself as a U.S. citizen, boom, you got the proper passport. Is your passport going to look different than anybody else's? No. But when they run your name, they like, fuck, do not detain, don't trespass. When they see your dot number on the back of your car and run it, right? They know they can't touch you. But sometimes they like to be assholes. But why? Because the car still belongs to the state. That's when you're going to remove them. You'll remove them. So yeah, y'all. There you go. I was born under the blood moon in 86. That's what I'm talking about. Mercury was going when I was born, honey. Being naturalized and a U.S. citizen is not the same thing. When you understand what a U.S. citizen means. We're all technically private civilians because we're on military land. You're a private civilian. You're a private banker, too. Think about it. When you hear the term, I'm a private banker, people will be like, what? If your signature is actually bringing all this paper to life, don't that mean you're a banker? Oh, okay. No. See, you're not doing it right. I tried to get my MCO. The DMV said that there was a lien since it wasn't paid off. You're not doing it right. Go back to my post. Ain't no walking into the DMV like, yeah, let me get my MCO. First, they're going to look at you like you're crazy. Then they're going to tell you that they can't do it because that's not the proper way of doing it. I literally put up Texas. Y'all know I'm in Texas, so I'm going to put Texas stuff. But every state has this form where I ask for records. So y'all know how I put up the registration act for driver's license. Y'all see I put that act up, right? That meant for y'all was supposed to, not act bad, but go read it. That act says that there is certain information that they cannot put into a system about us. Identifying information, correct? But you're part of the auto theft system, y'all. Think about this. So they need to know that that's really you driving that car. It's not an auto theft. You see how they played us? Okay. But also up under that same act, it says that the VIN numbers and the driving records can be requested. You want a certified title record search. They even have a little box on there that says certified title record search. Don't click the one that just say record search because then it's not going to be certified, right? So you want to get a certified copy of the record search, which will contain the MCO, right? That's what. And at the point that you can prove ownership with a state title, a registration, a bill of sale, go read the papers. That's a certified copy. That's a bond. Then because you have it in your possession, a certified copy is like new. Okay. That's like a pair of shoes that was literally worn to the driveway and then came back in. That did not make them not new anymore, right? That which is showing that you own it is how you can take it back away from them. They hold the superior title. Don't you want to hold it? Because any holder, come on now, holder in due course, y'all wake up. If you holding it, it's yours too, right? That's what I'm talking about. There the hell you go. That's why you want it. So, in order for you to get your MCO title, you need to pull your state's motor record. You can order your own too. If I was you, I would order my own too, especially if you're gonna get a Cusips report, because that shows that you was an investor in these people. You need to get your money, right? So yeah, you can order one on yourself. Make sure it's certified. That's just gonna be your complete driving record, right? Because you're gonna need the driving number so you can know how to get out of these systems. But then you need, say you get driver's license in 4 or 5 different states, or IDs in 4 or 5 different states. That's 4 or 5 different Cusips. Because where my money at? Okay, that's number one. But for your vehicle, because the very first original title is where the MCO will be. So you may have bought your car in Florida, but the first time they sold it, they were in California. So guess what DMV you're going to have to contact? California. They have the original copy. Okay? And because of that act that I put up, anybody can order, right? This report. If you can prove, guess what? that you got possession of the vehicle. Don't you got a registration that got your name on it? See, it's good to use these people papers right now, and then you're going to shove it back in their face. Because in order to get that report, you need to prove possession. Whether you got a bill of sale, a title, or a registration. Happily send that registration because you know what you're about to do with it, right? Use that shit to get what it is that you want. You got it. So those are the things that you need. You order that fucking report, okay? You go on to the Department of Transportation and get your private motor carrier number. You will get that put on that plate. Make sure it says dot exempt on there. Do not put any, now you can put your family crescent on there. If you didn't made it to the point that with your trust, you got a crescent, which I hope you should. You know y'all got to make a seal for your trust for your family, right? Make your family shields. You know what I'm saying? You can put that on your plate and it has dot exempt on there. Okay. But don't put nothing else. Don't put up no diplomat. I'm to the warning before destruction. Don't put nothing. Get the U.S. dot plate. That's what, for y'all that's new and y'all see us talking about the black plate group, because so many of you guys have been new on the page, I have went back to the basics, but the people need it. And now y'all see things are a lot easier, right? So you order that, okay? So you order that, so you have that. You go into your DMV and do an application for what's called a bonded title. You fill everything out. They're going to charge you a couple dollars. But then they're going to give you a sheet telling you how much of a bond that you need. You can go right online and get you a title bond very quickly, okay? Remember, everything is bonds, y'all. Okay. You do that. And then when you take your application to the tax assessor's office, oh, they're going to bring up you got a lien. But see, that's when you have a hearing, because now what are you doing? You are contesting the lien that is on there. Well, why are you contesting it? Because it was already paid for. So how are you going to prove that if they don't give you the receipt? So then now y'all go use the information I told y'all months ago and go pull the UCC lien that's in Delaware that shows that the depositor, that the issuer is actually the debtor from the depositor, right? And then that shows that it's zero. Okay. Boom. Now your car out their system. You got your black plate on there. You don't need insurance, but you can still have it. But guess what? You got bond insurance. It's a surety bond, so that'll cover your people. Police can't fucking stop you. The DMV can't tell you what to do. Okay, you're done with that. And now you're going to go back to them for your check, because all this time they had you as a 1099 employee, as a migrant farmer worker. And your car has been used to say that you are a 1099 employee, which means technically they are responsible for your car. But they have turned your information over into a municipal bond, so they're making money there. And they are also selling your information. First time I heard them say something publicly was a couple years ago. The governor of North Carolina, Cooper, and y'all should be able to look this up because he was on the news. And he said that the DMV made like $3.8 billion for selling information. What? But isn't that in direct violation of the act that I put on my page earlier? That's what I'm saying, y'all. That's what I'm saying. It works the same for a notary. Yep, notary has to have a surety bond, and they're higher than a judge. So, yeah, that's how y'all do that, y'all. But so, back to this Cusip. So, you got your trust set up, the whole 9 yards, because if your trust own you, she can run your 1041 and add your regular you, right? I think y'all heard her say that. So now you got the Cusip, you got the settlement, you got these people paying you every month, but you got to let Big Daddy IRS know. So that's where she comes in at. And if you already got your ducks in order, you make it easier for those of us who have to do extra things, like file your proper taxes, because you set your trust up. Now y'all see why I went back to trust and the basics, because you said you got to have yourself set up properly in order for you to receive, in order for you not to have to pay out. Because if you have a 1041 trust that does not have to file taxes and everything is in that trust, that means when you file your taxes, guess what? You're tax exempt. You done got $1 trillion from, because you didn't went and did what you were supposed to and start collecting your money from these people who keep sending it to you every month. It has to be reported. So you want to pay taxes on that or no? They want 2%. Or do you want to put yourself in a situation where you still get all that money back, but you ain't got to pay no taxes? But guess what? Now Mercedes-Benz got to pay it. You can laugh at them. You can be like, oh, you motherfuckers owe $30 million from just my account. And then you watch their numbers every day. And then when you see it drop 30, smile and pat yourself on the back. Be like, I did that. I'm about to file another one, right? For applications that you guys have been denied, if you want to get a Cusips for that and you are not in the class, you would need your reference number or your application number. Okay? Because it's actually the application that they first securitized through the Treasury. That's where the OID came from, the application. Everything else y'all see, you know how y'all was in the class, y'all know it's 2. And if y'all was in the class, you know what I'm saying? The other one is then not a promissory note. So there's 2 different ones. So if you've ever been denied credit or whatever, they say they are able to look those things up. But you would need the reference number to the application that you filed for them to be able to find it, okay? If you need your trust set up, I'm not setting up trust. I do have a trust class. They're doing their own. If you need help quicker than that, go to Creditgenics page. She actually did part 1 of her trust class, and she has videos, and she does help with she does help with trust setup. And I recommend her the same way I recommend Brandon, because we need all hands on deck, and y'all got to hurry up. I mean, damn, I'm sorry, y'all. But, the tools has been here given to you guys so that you can hurry up. But for you guys that have been at this for a minute, that went to that class, don't you feel like, oh my God, all my reading was not in vain? If you were in that class and you feel like that, drop some blue hearts for me. Because it lets you know now, like, damn, all this reading. Only thing you can do, future example, is help yourself, baby. I'm just the messenger. I am just the messenger. But I will tell you that you start on my YouTube. It's free. Start on recording national status. That's what you want to work on right now. Recording national status. You want to understand how securities move? The Security Exchange Act. The Banker's Manual. Series 7. You want to know about securities. Start at the bottom of my page and catch the gems. But I just, told y'all how to get out the DMV system. Because, everything starts with a traffic stop. And do y'all understand that when you're out of the DMV system, you're out of the court system, they can't charge you? Because the police can't talk to you. Because you ain't in their little system. Why you think even when they come to your house, let me see your ID, let me see your ID, And then when you give them a passport, they be like, well, you don't have another ID? No. So then they'll take your passport with your date of birth and try to go in the car and find you. Do you know how hilarious it would be if they still go in the car to find you and they can't, and then they come looking at you talking about, well, who are you? Because that's what's going to happen. Like, Blue, who are you? They going to be looking at you and you going to be looking at them and they going to be like, fuck, we can't touch them. And you can't. You can't even take my car. Why? Because the state don't own it no more. I got a bonded title on here. Which means because you taking it, you're thievery. So all I got to do is file. They don't want that. Guess what? They made your title a bond, so why the fuck can you not go get title bond? And title bond insurance is cheap, y'all. It ain't that expensive. It ain't nothing like Allstate. What? Because what happens is that with a title bond, so you'll keep a title and bond for 3 years, because the bond is good for 3 years. Y'all catch that, right? It's good for 3 years. That means that if the bank in that 3 years do not come and say, we got full ownership of this and show it in proof, the lien automatically gets dropped off. The thing about title bond insurance, though, because it's the title that they actually repossess. Oh, okay. Because it was the title that they used. Y'all got that right? So if you got title bond insurance, nobody will touch your shit. And then if you not, you have to think about it. Most tow trucks is what? All the tow trucks that come and take your and repossess you and shit, 99.9, all of them are also, the police can call them. which means they're under contract with the police. So I didn't remove the police because the tow truck people has 24 hours to let the police know that they took your car. They do call them, or you can report it stolen. What they didn't tell you was they're really supposed to call the sheriff. But because the sheriff don't have a court order, y'all catching what I'm saying? They're not going to call the sheriffs. But it really supposed to be the sheriffs. Because sheriff is only going to work if they got a writ, right? So they call the regular police and say, hey, I'm about to go steal Sally Mae car. She driving a 2014 Honda Civic. It's gray in color, license plate number this, VIN number this, and I'm going to go take it. So they can put it in the system, so if you call and say it's stolen, they can say no. But if you can't be in their system, y'all get what I'm saying? The repo man can't come take shit from you. Never. So yeah, I just want y'all to win. Isn't that damn anybody know? Look up what I said. Look up the different type of bonds you can buy. But for a car, it's a title bond. Koi culture, how you get out of the system, honey? Start with recording national status. Go to every live I did on my page. I just told y'all how to get out of the DMV court, and collect the bag off of it, and put a bond on your car. They don't tell the sheriff until after they repoed it. HOA told my car, but the sheriff never responded because of my black plates. And they won't. But how the HOA, and that's another thing about them HOAs. Y'all agree to them HOAs and your mortgage. But if the mortgage is void, that's void too, ain't it? And the real reason they got HOAs, for real, yeah, they did it to keep, us out of the nice neighborhoods. Yeah, but that really wasn't the whole thing. It was because back in the day, people's front yards used to be gardens. It was fresh food going in there. Come on, y'all, I gotta think real deep. It was fresh food growing in people's yards. And they didn't want that. So that's why they developed the HOA. Because they want us to eat their shit so we can get sick. These people have been very intentional with everything they do. Can you get out of an HOA? Yeah, it's in your contract, right? It's in the contract that you have with your mortgage. So if you prove and that your mortgage was that, then yeah, you can. Because that makes the whole contract for all. And because you agree to have the HOA, that you say in the contract that y'all didn't read, that if you don't pay the HOA, they can foreclose on you. You didn't have to sign that. You could have said no. You had 3 days to rescind the contract, though. Nobody read that part. And if they didn't put it in there, that's illegal. So, y'all better go back and look at my old videos, because when I tell y'all, I gave y'all all the answers to everything. I ain't no gatekeeper. That's just like on one of my lives. I don't know which one it was on. I bet you one of my good students can go find it, though. Did I put that on the... That might be on my receipt dropper page. Where I told y'all all about Section 8. And how you can get Section 8 yourself and get paid directly through the Treasury because it's actually a tax credit. Yeah, I put the form up there and everything. Y'all better go look for it. And that Section 8 ain't nothing what we thought it was. That's the state went and did exactly what you can go do yourself. And it can be any landlord, and they send a check to you. So the legalize that I did, I tell everybody how they can live free. Man, there's so many ways to live free, but don't forget to go collect your bag from these people. These people owe all of us bags. Big bags. We about to do big bank, take little bank, because we the big bank. If we don't sign shit, they ain't got shit. Hell no. No. So what exactly do I post in the newspaper? These answers are in ebooks, y'all. These answers are in ebooks, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. And if you new on here, do not take offense to this. All right, my people who've been with me for a minute, they know me, and I'm gonna keep it 100. I will get in y'all ass in a minute and turn around and give y'all something, right? Because I care. My new people, welcome. Okay? None of the information that I'm giving you is legal advice. That's number one. Number two, my people who done been here when it was only 11,000, 12,000, hell, 4,000. They've already done what I got to put in the newspaper. So if they respond to y'all or not, it's because they like, we way past that. Because what y'all have to understand is that if we stay back there with y'all, we'll never get no higher, right? And in order for you to reach it where we got to go somewhere too, right? But these answers are there. These people took these classes when they first came out, right? They're free on my YouTube. I walk you through and tell you what, right? If that's not good enough, ignorance be gone. Let me pin his thing. That's nephew. Okay, y'all get to know nephew. Somebody pin nephew page to the page for me. Somebody put his name in the page for me because it's not letting me at nobody in the comments. So that I can pin his page. If you want a step-by-step book with examples on how to do recording national status, go click the link in Ignorance Be Gone bio, okay? I will post, because make sure y'all his page. Ain't nobody coming to your DM asking you for it. You're going to click the link in his bio. You're going to go to a secure server called Stand Store. You're going to purchase it, and it's going to immediately be emailed to you. Do not let nobody come in your DM talk about no class, no book. They're in his bio, okay? We don't DM nobody talking about no pay us. I barely answer a DM. I only answer it if I ask you to DM me. And sometimes I just go through and I will respond to people and I have to tell them like, yes, it's me. Because if y'all ever notice, the crazy people who ain't really me don't know my phrase word because they never tell y'all that. Like, I will be asking that. Like, well, come on now. You know, y'all got to, but for the new people, if y'all want to catch up, instead of come on here asking a post, there you go. My live on how to do dot, I put it on the page. I just told y'all again, right? Like, start on YouTube free, recording national status. If you're watching the replay and if you get the ebook at the same time, it will help. But the ebook got examples to tell you what to do. Every time he updates that ebook, you do get the updated version of it. I believe. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me. Nephew, I think so though. But start there, y'all, if y'all want to catch up to where we at. We at the point now where we're sending gifts and we getting checks. But you got to start it from the bottom, now you're here. But your bottom, you got to work it real fast, right? Because they about to change the system. You know, thank God that you have been awakened, but guess what? God will put no more on you than you can bear. It let you come in on the tail end because it got faith for you to know that you got it. The answers is there and I'm giving them to you. Okay? But what's important right now, especially if you're new, don't worry about how I'm going to pay this off. Get your ass out these people's system. They're trying to send us to war. They're trying to take our kids. Get out of their system. Out. The 140,000. The 144,000. Be a part of the number, okay? Evidently, you've been on some spiritual journey and it's time for you to upgrade your consciousness. If you're on here for the bad thing, trust and believe me, you are not going to last. And I am not the one, because I will light a candle and throw your ass in a jar and put you in the freezer. So don't come over here with the bum shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we want to help y'all. Start on YouTube. It is free. Recording national status. Once you got your status recorded, guess what? Trust. That's what's next. I put up a post and said, this is what you do. You want to get a trust. You can do that while you're doing the recording national status. Go on irs.gov, hit EIN. You want to start with the irrevocable trust. It will be your name. Irrevocable trust. You want to get an EIN number for your all capital letter name, because we show you how to run that as a business. But you want to get an irrevocable trust first, okay? You want to get a 9A trust because you don't want to have to pay no taxes when you start getting these checks. So in the process is that. I have not dropped the link yet. I will drop the link for the 9A. There will be assistance there if you do not know how to do it, okay? All right? My people on YouTube, I'm dropping it in there for y'all. So, because I need y'all to get y'all 9-8, right? So I'm dropping that in there for y'all. How to get y'all 9-8 as well. So I do have a VIP YouTube or whatever that got videos and things in there. And I'm about to even switch up in there because I need y'all to get there for it. Like, we are on a time crunch. Like, I'm going to go buy me a hourglass. I'm going to buy a big one. because I want to time it. I want to see when this shit hit the fan. It's going to start in October, though. That's when it's going to start getting a little rocky. You know what I'm saying? And then come December, that shit going to be like, what? Blast off. Right before next tax season is when they about to start them levying accounts and shit like that. And guess what? If all your shit is in a trust account, you ain't got to worry about a levy. Right? If I was you and I owed the IRS right now, and I know I owe the IRS right now, a substantial amount of fucking money, I would learn how to give them a gift, right? So if I owe them $10,000, I'll send them $30,000 or $330,000. They ain't gonna do nothing but take only what is owed to them, and then they leave a credit, which turns into a check. Y'all better calm using y'all brain. Should nobody be broke when you know how to give a gift? The doctor themselves, they called me right after I submitted an even time and made sure for many times and made them aware as for private vehicles. Yeah. But those people that's calling you, they just trying to get you to get that insurance. That's not really the Department of Transportation. See, that's some fake shit too. You can make them pay you. They're calling you because you do have to get, you don't have to get the bonds, right? Once you get your private plate. So they're calling you to try to get your service. That's all that is. But because you are private, you don't have to do that, right? But even once you do that, I will tell everybody, get a title bond, right? Not only does it protect you if somebody hits your ass outside, it protect you if these people try to come take nothing. No, I hold superior. You got to prove that you got the rights to this, right? You got to prove you got the rights to this. And I have a bond on here, which means you have to pay the bond amount in order to, and show proof. They not doing that. So, no, y'all. I'm trying to help y'all. You got an indemnity bond. Is it an indemnity bond that you made? That's what I'm saying. Y'all got these bonds that don't have no intricate value. You haven't registered. They have everything that you need. You just don't know. It's a surety bond. You're a surety, right? Surety bonds go on titles of things. It is for ownership, right? They told you to get freaking insurance. And see, this is why y'all don't read, right? Because when you go to register your car, guess what it says? It says you need to either have insurance or a bond. Y'all could have been saving a whole bunch of money from Geico if you just would have had a bond on your car. That satisfies it. A bond is like $50, $60. They're not, they like, I think they're like, depending on who you go, $50, $60 per 10,000 or something like that. Like, they're not as much as y'all think that they are. Right? And then that's a bond that got your name on there. So if you ever get to the point where you know how to make these brokers do what you need and deposit your shit, now that's another bond for another check for you. That part. They workbooks say car insurance or a bond, but they beat this car insurance. And why do they beat the car insurance? Because they are getting federal funds for every car that's on the road, because they're saying that we work in agriculture, okay? And that you're a 1099 employee. So, because that's a state vehicle, it has to be up to state code and regulations. The tint can't be too dark. Nothing obstruction. Come on. These are their rules. And it has to be insured. You are paying the DMV insurance, but they got you as a fucking employee, and you didn't even know that you was an employee, but you are, and they're getting federal funding for you. That's why when you pour these federal rules out on them, big bank take little bank, trumped you, checkmate. I'm going to your boss, and they say Highway Public Safety Act says that when a private citizen, a private person requests a private tag, they have to give it to you. But if you go to the DMV, they're going like, private, you want a vanity? No, that's what DOT is for. That's they shit. That's why it asks you certain questions under DOT. Right? Certain. And when you select them right, it says that you qualify for a private motor carrier. I will put an example on my page when I get done, even though there's one already there. Private motor carrier. So wait, that means I'm not for hire. Oh, okay. I'm not for hire. And then, what did I put up earlier? When they say that you can, this auto theft club that we in and didn't know it, that you can withdraw anytime. And it says to remove the plate or any symbols of the club. You are part of a club and they ain't even tell you. You being initiated every time you get stopped. They never even told you. It's a whole club. That you can withdraw from that club and then give them back their stuff. Oh, okay. That's when you go and turn your plate in. It's on my page. I think they removed it. One of the guys in Texas did this when I first was talking about this shit last year, y'all. Like, I told it this last year. And he was in Texas and he did his. He sent it in, he did all of that, and then he wrote a letter to the head DMV man, the head of Texas, letting him know to remove him out of the system, the motor vehicle system. He said, I turned in everything, blah 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 blah. The man never responded, but the auto generated email did. If somebody got a picture, I know one of my old ones probably got it. I will have to dig for it if it's not on my page. It said that you have been removed as a Texas DMV employee, my worker, my right-hand guy, y'all. They got us in as workers. So you get out of their system and then you go back and collect your check. Right? Where do you think the state unemployment is for? It's for all state employees. Why you think you can get it when you leave one of your jobs? Because you work for the DMV. The elaborate system that these people put together is fucking remarkable. But you know what's more remarkable? Motherfucking me. Because I figured it out. And T. And Brandon. And Mansa. And a few others. We've been chipping away at this Amiri law. Like, we have been chipping away. They put something together, but God put something. We came down here with this mission like, we are about to fix this. And we gonna fix it. We gonna fix it. These people been playing in our face. Bonds. Putting it in movies like James Bond. Look at the word, Bond. James Bond. Huh? Symbolisms everywhere. Because they try not to get karma. And these people have no money without us. Y'all should be mad as hell and take that anger out, read some shit, and get it done. Get out of their system first. Record a national status. Get out of their system. 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 Have Brandon them find all y'all bonds. All y'all Cusips. Because them is bonds. Go collect your money. Make sure they sending you a check every month. And free your children. And put it all up under a trust. Where they can't touch you. Because in God we trust. And the last time I, understood, I am God. You are God. Our God consciousness. That's the awakening. Savior. Waiting on a Savior. You your own Savior. Because once you awaken, you just saved yourself. Because ain't shit else coming. So come on, y'all. Yeah, Trump been telling us it's way. But they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. Sound the trumpet. He been sounding off. Y'all thought y'all was going to hear real trumpets. These people done fool the fuck out of us. Y'all thought you was going to hear real trumpets. Then the word say against principalities. Principality. Principalities. That sound like kings and queens and principalities. And it said that we will rule over them. So that's the White House, that's the Queen of that's all these. Just all of them stealing. And y'all that was in that class today, y'all seen it. It's different than y'all hearing it from me. And then because, man, y'all just made me so proud. All y'all that was in that class and you Path to Freedom, Petra, man, I was so proud of y'all. Y'all didn't even know I was in there to the end. Like, I'm so proud of y'all. And it's like, it gives you another, because I know I be wanting to give up sometimes too, y'all. This shit is worse. It's tiresome, right? But then something always come along that puts some more fire into me, right? All these new people, there's no way I can abandon y'all. But you're going to do the work. They're going to tell you that. I ain't holding your hand and I ain't giving you no, you're going to do the work, baby. But we've made it so easy for you. you know. And then now to find Brendan and them, oh my God, with this Cusips, do y'all know the beastiness? What? That's yours. And they owe you. They owe you. So now go collect. I haven't slept in weeks. But y'all have to give yourself a break, though. Mentally. Sunday, you. Oh, it gonna talk about connection. I got all my bars. Play with somebody else, okay? So y'all know, have y'all heard me say that on y'all contracts? We even broke a contract down where it says you give us security interest in all proceeds. So that's how when the class Brandon was trying to tell y'all that it's not really illegal because we told them they can't. That's where you told them they can't. So, but do you realize the amount of proceeds that you gave them? Oh, the little kids in the backyard in the swim pool. You know, it's 100 degrees out here. Them little kids around the corner in the pool. That now you see how much money you done gave them. But doesn't it feel good that you can take stuff back when you want to? They keep cutting the line. They asked you for POA. You gave them POA. Don't that mean you can take it back? Because you told them they can keep the proceeds. No, you cannot keep the proceeds. And see, keeping the proceeds ain't got nothing to do with the interest. Because the interest is owed to you. The proceeds is what y'all see them selling it for. Right? So don't get that misconstrued. The interest belongs to you. That's what they sending you every single month. But the additional proceeds that they are making, selling your stuff, swapping stuff all over the damn world, is what you told them they can have. No, they can't have it. You can get 20% because that's all the law say that you're supposed to get. But since you've been playing me, I need my 80% all the way back from day one. And according to this report I'm looking at, the first day it was sold was on this day. And for y'all who get y'all Cusips reports, I want y'all to pay attention to the date that is on there, the day that they get paid, and look at the date they say you do. They the same damn date. See, I'm trying to get my passport and start with some of these discharges or relief. Got my dot, but times hit my ass up. Don't ever do anything out of desperation or eagerness. Right? Joke you are one. Do it decent and in order. Because if you do it right, you ain't got to worry about, because it's not. And I said this earlier this year. I said it in the class. It's not a discharge. It's a recoupment. They owe you. That bill you get in the mail every month that don't say bill, it's a statement. That little thing at the bottom is a check that belongs to you. And these people have made us think that we owe them, right? So they have to pay you. They have to pay you. But if you new at this and you brand new at this, I wouldn't suggest none of y'all try to discharge. And I'm just being honest. You got to start from the bottom. You can't just have heard this for the first time or you're not really new and think you're going to come right in and discharge. That's not how that works. And I'm telling y'all that now. And then you can discharge, but you discharge and you ain't got yourself in order. So then them going to be taxes that you're going to have to pay. No. The goal right now should be to get out of their system, get your passport, give them back their stuff that got you bound, getting your trust open, so that you can protect your assets. It's starting from the bottom. If you go look at my post of what a warrant mean, I'll be down there talking to the clerk. I just put up a post the other day about that the court clerk is the custodian of the records. And if you know that a warrant means a deposit, because it's on my page, that would be a whole different type of conversation. But I know you turned it into a bond because you did. You did. But warrant means deposit, so who getting the deposit, me or you? Do the steps and build up. That's all I can say. Warrant equal deposit, the definition is on my page, but I you know, you can Google it. What is the legal term of warrant? It's going to tell you that permission to transfer securities. What? It's a municipal bond. Right? They got your name on it. So I will figure out like, okay. And the court clerk is responsible for it. So if the court clerk is responsible for it, don't that mean she can pay you? Oh, okay. Boy, looking at y'all questions, y'all, especially y'all new people, well, I feel bad for y'all. I'm just, and I normally got the comments off, but I like to see the headspace of people that's on my lives. And all I can say is, boy, oh boy, oh boy, some of y'all is going to be, you're going to be cooked. You're going to be cooked. That's all I can tell you. It ain't even about having a car no more. You got their ID saying you work for them. You're a part of their club. It's like a club. And that's what the ID stand for. Car or no car, you want to get the hell up out of their system. It's about total freedom. Y'all think freedom is because, I have to pay a bill this month. That's lightweight. These people own everything outside of the soul that God gave you. Not unless you got that earned. Because you got that, you their property. I don't even know how to fix that. I don't even know how they're going to do that either. Because the only thing that they couldn't take control of fully is something made by God. That's us. But if you know, because my genes and my cells is different than yours. But baby, at the point that you got earned, and they, oh yeah, you're definitely their property. You're called transhuman. Don't believe me, go look it up. That's why they want everybody to get used to the trans word. Transhuman. Because now your DNA has been altered and you're not fully from God anymore. Unfortunately for y'all, because I held it out. I wasn't playing that shit. Shoot me with what? Yeah, not today or tomorrow. I left a whole medical field over that. I don't play with extra shit that y'all done made. Yeah, you're considered transhuman now. So many immigrant services centers in Georgia. Because those all the services they supposed to be giving to the original people. Those all the services that everything y'all see them giving them for free, you know that you could supposed to get that. But as long as you classify in their system that you work for them and you're a U.S. citizen, what you think? That's how when people prove that they're not a U.S. citizen and that they don't make wages, right? That's how they get the food stamps. That live on my page somewhere too. But as long as you keep identifying as one of their employees, they're going to keep telling you, oh, you make too much or you do this. No, you have to stand in who you are. It's time to stand in who you are, but you can't stand in something you don't know. So for y'all that's late to the party, if I was y'all, I would be on YouTube. Understand it and overstand it. But the first thing and the first step you're going to have to do after you hear it, you're going to have to get over the initial shock that you've been played in your face all your life. The point is to save the children and the grandchildren. That part. Pinned. That, because it's our kids they about to go after. What you do today is going to determine how your kids' future is. You better get out their system. They're trying to draft the kids, the boys and the girls. You ain't taking mine. For some war that they trying to have because America's for sale. So they're going to fight over it. See who gonna get it, because these people down here don't realize that they are the monetary system. They use a boarded thing in all of them. They never send you the 181 back. And you've been on my page a long time. You just not doing the S181? Boy. Some of y'all got to know that, but that be because y'all be all everywhere, and while y'all everywhere, you ain't did nothing for your damn self, and now you at crunch time. Now you trying to, you been on my page for a long time. I know your picture, and you just talking about sending in an SF181, and you be on everybody's page. That's why I don't feel bad no more. Yep, Dozen Brad C says the U.S. is out of business. Blue, it is out of business, right? So if you notice, go pull up the United States of America. It did go out of business. So then they created the United States of America. And for y'all that was in class today, y'all physically seen it on the terminal, right? United States of America with all them capitals and shit. So yeah, the United States Corporation did dissolve. And the United States of America. But it ain't the right of America. Yeah, I'm going to blast people out because y'all know I love y'all. And they have. They ain't cut you off of my value because you knew I was talking to you. Want me to say it again? You been on my page too long to just now be filling out an SF181. Get it together. Got a fear in with Social Security. I know that's right. When the power bill go out, it's out now. They couldn't pay their bill, and now we in the fall. I absolutely a focus king. I want the best for everybody. Cause this shit ain't easy. This a lot. But I want to see everybody win. We all hands on deck. Y'all see, like. Y'all see, I didn't went and gather some troopers and some help. Like, come on. They like, No, baby. You are the creator of your own reality. And you came across my page, you came across it for a reason. Start slow. I know the receipts on the page make you want to, but trust and believe them people put in work. Because we can't be there with you. We can't be there with you. But the first thing you want to do is to be set up right. Because right now you ain't nothing but a corporation. That's all you are right now is a corporation. Because you ain't never put it on the record. You alive. Right? Yeah, that FOIA, it sure ain't no joke. On top of get that damn thing authenticated, you'll really be around here like Blue. With Verizon, you can do Verizon online, darling. You can switch your account over to Verizon online. Don't let these people tell you what they can't do. They created a trust out your account. That's why they don't be wanting to switch y'all stuff to trust. Because they created a trust. They're in your trust. That's why they need POA. Y'all that didn't looked at the 2848, what is that? They're saying that they're a trustee. They fiduciary. They went in the system and created a trust saying they are the power of attorney. That's why they be trying to push back that they don't want you to put it in the name of a trust because they're already working out of a trust. Right? You got your trust seal in the mail today? Congratulations. Everybody who got your trust, you want to get a seal. Every trust you make needs to have a seal. Don't they seal they shit? right? You got to have your seal. Create you a seal, your family seal, your trust shield. So when you signing papers, you stamping it. Like what? You sealing it. Auntie said she was gone when her son turned 18. She's still here and turned up. Attracted a whole squad for us. I sure was. Y'all, I was about to be. But I can't even leave y'all hanging out there. The T-Mobile, the EIN number. Yes, you're giving them the EIN number as the social. It should be of your living trust. You got to put on the record you alive. Because only a living person can create a trust. It don't matter when you got your birth certificate authenticated. You was the age of majority at 18. Do you have to go to the Secretary of State to get your FOIA authenticated? Nope. Who gave it to you? That's federal, ain't it? You send that right off where you send your birth certificate to and get the federal authorization on there. Remember, that's federal. Federal trumps state. So that's why when you have that in your packet, ain't, oh, none of that, we can't take it. They like, fuck. Because federal tell them what to do. Federal gives them the funding to run the Department of Education. I mean, the Department of State. Right? So, no, you get that done on the federal level. You did a revocable living trust. You need an irrevocable one, too. And you need a living estate trust. Yep, they don't know who we are. They don't know who we are. The old 98 class got put up in the VIP. No, I haven't put it in there yet. What's the living estate trust for? Baby, you had to go watch the video. A trust protection. You got a trust that they made in your name. Property management company rejected SCSDs. Because you have to send it, and if it's a property management company, it would depend on the type of property management company that they are. If they are connected with a security exchange, who's the bank that they use to authorize it? That is so right. They don't know their language. They don't know their gods. They take what they're given. Yeah. My YouTube is linked in my bio. The FIA done is done to the Department of Homeland Security. The Department of State is who issues out the passport. They ain't nothing but another corporation. Department of Homeland Security and Immigration is actual real federal, which is why when you have something from them and it's been authenticated from them, the Department of State can't do shit because they're higher than that. The Department of State is no different than freaking Walmart. The Department of State runs your state's things. You said your Foreign Express Trust was your first, middle, and last. Better hope they give you a domestic one. Because if they can prove you got a social, that's why we tell you when you get the 9-8, put it in any name. Do you make it? You've been with me for a minute too. I'm born 08. Do you recommend we use a revocable trust? If so, for what purpose would you recommend? That's one of the trusts I say you gotta have. But what is a revocable trust for? A revocable trust cannot be changed. That's where you put all the good stuff. A revocable trust can be changed. But you're supposed to have all of them. I don't know. Y'all starting to ask me a whole lot of questions that ain't got nothing to do with what I talked about today. So on that note, you guys have a very good day. Good day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. That will be in the class for the last part. I'm starting to get a headache looking at these comments. And on that note, y'all have a good day. Bye.